Now, in Unit 1, I introduce you to the context and relevance of the chapter. Unit 1 is divided into 3 sections. Section 1 – Context of Chapter 7. This is where the chapter Elements of a Research Paper is embedded within the context of this course. In this chapter, we address research rules, or more specifically, formal rules and standards of documentation. Section 2 – Relevance of Chapter 7. Once you have a basic understanding of academic research and theory and practice, as well as the foundations, the terminology, and the research process itself, you are able to do the next steps. This would include the identification of a topic, the sourcing of general information, and a more in-depth literature research. However, at some point you will be in a situation where you want to come up with either a proper documentation and/or a publication of your research project. Therefore, the context of this chapter is the need for a proper documentation of your research work and the desire and/or requirement to publish the results of your research work. Why is it now relevant to have a look at the structure of a research paper? First of all, having in mind the structure of the research paper might assist you in organizing the research and writing process. Now, even in this early stage of your research, preliminary findings will appear. Sooner or later, you want to write down your thoughts and first findings. Putting the structure of your research paper on a piece of paper, or even better, using text processing software like Microsoft Word, Apple's Pages, or others, will provide a place where you can store information in an already systematic way. Thereby, the structure of the document might be helpful in order to organize sometimes confusing thoughts and guide your research and writing process. Last but not least, a proper structure of a research paper will signal academic credibility. Of course, the substance of your findings will be more important than the form of the presentation itself. However, in many cases, the violation of formal criteria and unwritten academic rules will be a first indicator for an inferior substance as well. Section 3 – Learning Objectives of Chapter 7. What are the learning objectives of this chapter? After this chapter, you should be able to distinguish the 3 types of structural elements that can be used in research papers. Furthermore, you should be able to recognize the 4 sections of an academic research paper. Additionally, you should be able to match different structural elements with different types of research papers. Finally, you should be able to name and explain the 14 structural elements always used in research papers.